I'm going to be taking a quick look through Moves number 74. This magazine came out back in February, March 1993. And the cover articles are The Race for Tunis and Bloody Kasserine. So this is a nice picture of the game in process there. And these were produced by GDW. I used to have both of these games. I've played them, and they're decent games. I just I got rid of them a long time ago. But this cover article is a replay of Race for Tunis and Bloody Kasserine. And so this is a play by Alan Emmerich playing the Axis and Gary Smith playing the Allies. And then there's guest commentary by Doc Cummings. So it's a cool article. It's written, in the format of a couple of guys with a kibitzer playing these games. So there's some details, as to where the units went that you can somewhat follow. There's a nice picture that goes along with some of the description. And they also have the combat results table in there. So this is a long article that has a replay of both games, and I do believe they tried to combine them, which I think you could do somehow, but I don't think I ever played them that way. I played them separately, and they were okay, but I have other games on the same topics now, so those ones didn't interest me. Then there is a feature article here on the Stalingrad Pocket game replay by John Kranz and Stephen Bowman. And this is a gamer's game, but it should be noted, I believe that this play of Stalingrad Pocket was the first edition of the game. And I think in like 1996 or so, Dean Essig revised it and into what's called Stalingrad Pocket 2. That's the version that I happen to have. And so, I know there are some people that prefer the first version, but I have the second version. There are quite a few photographs in here that support this replay. And I believe there's 10 turns that they cover. And then they have a 2020 hindsight article. And then they have the Soviet players commentary, the German players commentary, and then some thoughts about this game. There's also a article in here on 1918 Storm in the West. This is a game from XTR. It was in Command Magazine, and I do not have this game. This is one of the Command magazines I actually never got, and so I don't remember, but something is telling me this is a Ted Racer design. It was probably a decent game. So a short article on that. Then there's an article by Terry Rooker on Flashpoint Golan, which is a game, I believe it's Victory Games, but I'm not sure actually. But I have this game. I haven't played it in a long time, but it does cover, the Cold War in the Middle East idea fairly well. I think it has a number of scenarios in it. It's quite a bit of detail. Then there's a theoretical article or philosophical article, Unsung Heroes Waiting in the Wings, and there's a lot of ideas regarding how to employ play testers to improve the quality of games. And then there's also an article on game club play testing in Europe, and another article doing it right with game clubs. So this is something from, some of the issues that were being faced a long time ago. But now with the internet and Vassal and things like that, a lot of playtesting could be done, even if you're not geographically close. There is some scenarios in here for Wooden Ships and Iron Men, covering the Anglo-Dutch War with some setups and, how to fill your ship charts and make your fleets. So that's a good article to have if you want to upgrade your Wooden Ships and Iron Men. There's also some scenarios for modern naval battles. I don't have that game, so that one didn't interest me very much. Then there's also an article on the Boer War, and this is another older game. It's just scenarios and variants. So I don't believe I have that game either. I've forgotten who produced it, and it's one of the things I noticed in this issue. They're writing the article assuming that you know what game they're talking about. But it just doesn't say. The one on XTR doesn't tell you which Command magazine it came in. The one on Flashpoint Golan doesn't tell you even which game company produced this. So, but I seem to remember it's in my stack of Victory Games stuff. So that's my first guess. Anyway, that's what you get in this old magazine, Moves 74. I think it's a very good issue if you're interested in the entertainment value of reading this replay with Alan Emmerich and Doc Cummings and Gary Smith. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.